Crater Lake, America's deepest lake, averaging about 1,943 feet deep, or about 1 1/3 Empire State Buildings deep if you're from the East Coast, like me. This famous blue lake did not exist 7,700 years ago. This was actually a volcano that collapsed inward after an eruption, which then filled with rain and snow over time. The lake now maintains its water levels through precipitation and evaporation. While taking a drive on the Scenic Rim Drive, you can see off in the distance other volcanoes and mountains from the Cascade Mountain Range. Alright, we're starting off with Cleetwood Cove Trail, which is the only trail that leads all the way down to Crater Lake. It's about 2.2 round trip, and it's really steep, so we'll see how this goes. But I'm excited to get down close with the water. I wonder how many people got hit in the head that they had to put a sign up. Come on, people. Now, if you actually want to go down to the water, there's only one spot in the park you can do so, and that is the Cleetwood Cove Trail. This path descends 1.1 miles and 700 feet in elevation all the way down to the water. But remember, what goes down must go up. The trail was quite steep, but well worth a trip down to be able to actually touch the water. There was even a spot at the bottom where you could cliff jump into the water. But I went in mid-October and was not about to jump into the freezing cold lake. I had my fair share at Mount Rainier, thank you very much. But I can't imagine this would be the best thing to do in the park during the summer months. Try saying that 5 times fast. Cleetwood Cove, Cleetwood Cove, Cleetwood Cove, Cleetwood, bleep, bleep, bleep. That's all, folks. The hill is no joke. Whew. I think I need to sit down. We'll see how I do that. The first hike took the wind out of me, so. What are the chances that my 5 head gets a massive sunburn? I should put the hat on or sunscreen. I must say, this is way more of a gradual incline than the last hike. The last hike was just straight up. This one's a lot more gradual, which makes it a little bit better. I'm still out of shape. Now, if you want the best view in Crater Lake National Park, you must climb to the highest point in the park, which is Mount Scott. From the lowest point, I made my way up to the top of the park on this 4.4-mile round-trip hike, going about 1,250 feet in elevation. Along the hike, you catch glimpses of Crater Lake, and the view gets better the higher you climb, until you get to the top where there is a fire lookout where you can rest and admire a full view of the lake. If you only have a small amount of time in the park, I would definitely recommend this trail if you want a perfect view of the entire lake. I really don't want to go down. This is going to be the hardest view to leave so far. Alright, so far we've been to the highest point in the park and the lowest point. So now we're going to go check out the next place, which is actually a waterfall. So let's go. Crater Lake National Park also offers other trails in the surrounding forest that do not offer a view of the lake. I did the quick 2-mile Plaquemine Falls Trail that leads you through the forest to a small waterfall, which runs based on runoff from the surrounding mountains. At the end of the day, you visit Crater Lake National Park to see Crater Lake. So for me, I could have skipped this trail since I only had one day in the park. So that was nice. Would I hop in my car and drive all the way across the country to see that? No. I mean, I did, but I wouldn't come just for that. It's nice if you just want a easy stroll through the woods. There's not much elevation gain or anything, and if you like running water instead of looking at the stale lake water. But yeah, you could probably skip that one. Remember that I walked these 2 miles, so you don't have to. You're welcome. The next hike I went on was the Sun Notch Trail, which is a short loop trail that runs along a small portion on the rim of the lake. This trail offers a view of the Phantom Ship, which is a rock formation jutting out of the water. It is an extremely short trail with very little elevation and plenty of benches to sit on and admire the lake.
Oddly enough, the logs actually block your view. You're better off standing up. See what I'm saying? That was not well thought out. Alright, Sun Notch Trail. I had zero expectations, but this just blew me away. Woo! Make sure you stop here for this quick hike. Look at the color of that water. How is there no one else doing this hike? Alright, you guys definitely need to come do this trail. That was a quick half-hour loop with me goofing off, so it'll probably be quicker for everyone else. We can also just sit and enjoy. I'm sure the sunset would be beautiful from there too. But I'm on to one more hike, so stay tuned.
Finally, as the sun was setting, I did the Watchman Lookout trail, which apparently is one of the busiest trails in the park for sunset views. It was very cold when I went, so luckily I did not encounter many people.
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of losing some steam. We're gonna make it though. Last one. Plus the views at sunset should be amazing, so it'll be worth it.
This 1.6-mile trail leads to a lookout which overlooks the entire lake. It was a little too cold to stay until the sun was fully set, but I was still able to experience a little slice of the evening glow of the setting sun. The smoke seemed to be getting heavier as the day went on, but made for an interesting sunset. Crater Lake National Park should be near the top of your Oregon bucket list. The clear blue water, just the sheer size of it is worth the trip, even if you only have time to do the scenic rim drive and take advantage of the many pull-offs. I know I will be returning in the summer months for a chance to swim in this gorgeous blue lake.
Man, I could have stayed up there forever, but it's supposed to get down to 35 tonight, so I think I want to get to camp before dark and get nice and toasty. This was kind of the perfect day. I feel really spoiled. Even with the fire smoke, it still worked out okay. So, pretty grateful, you know?
If you like travel content, remember to subscribe to follow along. I will be posting every Tuesday and Friday. Thank you for watching.
Also, what's up with the nudity on this trip? It's just getting too much at this point.